Hello students, today's class we are going to take Unit 5B, Session 1, Getting Started with a Presentation Tool. So here we are going to learn about what a presentation is, and then we will talk about the presentation software and the tool that we use for creating the presentations. Presentation is nothing, it is just putting forth your ideas about something. When you share your views, your ideas about something, taking help of the text, pictures, animations, graphics, and everything possible to communicate your views, that is a presentation. Like for example, you see number of advertisements here and there on televisions, you listen on the radios, you see it on the posters around the streets. These all are views about the product, so these are also one sort of presentation. So presentation is nothing, it is just simply putting forth your ideas about something. So here you can see some of the pictures are given, and in each of the picture something is being represented with the help of the graphs, with the help of the charts. Now here it is being presented through the graphs. Graphs are the forms of picture. Here someone is presenting his or her ideas with the help of these pictures. So these are also the presentations. Nowadays this presentation has become a very powerful tool for communicating ideas, for communicating information in a systematic manner. Now, how do we do this? How do we make the presentation? While making a presentation, we have to keep in mind number of things. We have to keep in mind that whom are we making the presentation? Who are our audiences? How we are going to project our presentation? Will it be projected through the projectors? Do I need to distribute the handouts, or do I need to publish it online? These are the number of things that we need to keep in our mind. The full presentation is valuable tool for teaching, sharing, learning. Presentation can be used for the teaching purpose, can be used for sharing your views, can be used for learning something. When a teacher teaches a lesson, then the teacher is actually presenting something. The teacher is using various ways, various teaching methods to make the student understand the concept. So when we make a presentation, the emphasis has to be laid on the method. How are we going to, what method are we going to utilize to create a presentation, and how are we going to put it in front of the audiences? So for that we need to take help of the presentation tools. Presentation tools, or even you can make the manual presentations, but manual presentations are not that much efficient, that very efficient to develop a dynamic and professional looking presentation. So if one could want to create a dynamic professional looking presentation on any of the topic, one need to make use of a presentation tool. So some of the popular presentation tools that we come across are, first, a very common Microsoft PowerPoint. This is a desktop based and is developed by Microsoft Corporation. Then we can make use of the Apple Keynote. Apple Keynote is also desktop based, but it is developed by the Apple. And then we have the Apache OpenOffice. This is also desktop based and is developed by the Apache Software Foundations, and it was released after May 2012. We have yet another popular tool, that is LibreOffice Impress. This is an open source word processor. Then we have the Google Slides. These are internet based. To create the Google Slides, you need to be connected to your internet, and then only you can create these Google Slides. These are developed by the Google itself. We have Office 365. Office 365, it's a Microsoft PowerPoint and the Microsoft PowerPoint Online, which is also internet based and is developed by the Microsoft Corporation. Now, what are the features of a presentation tool? What are the things that we can do with any of the presentation tool? The first feature is ease of entering data in slides. That is, you can type your text, you can insert images, you can put the videos, animation, links, sound, anything with the professional touch. Then second is editing. You can easily make changes to the content of the slides that you have already created. If you want, you can add the slides. If you want, you can add the text. If you want, you can delete the slides. You can move the slides up, down, one after the another. Then after that, we have yet another powerful feature of formatting. Formatting will help to make your presentation look more beautiful. For that, we will be making use of the various font options, like we can put the themes, we can change the styles, we can put different combination of colors, fonts, we can change the numeric data styles. We have the transition. Transition means how one slide will appear when the other leaves the screen. That is how the slides are going to appear on the screen one after the another, that you can set. Then we have animation. Animation is going to give the movement to each and every object on the slide. This is solely your choice whether you want to animate them or not. But if we give the animation, we give the movement to the objects on the slide, it gives a professional touch to our presentation. Then we have the animation painter. Animation painter is that if you have already done the animation to one of the slide and you want the exact animation to be done to the another one, you can make use of the animation painter. Then we have the option of graphics editing. Graphics editing is that you can edit your picture. Now what a picture can be edited for? A picture can be edited by changing the color, by changing the brightness, by changing the contrast. Even we can remove the backgrounds of the picture and we can put our own artistic effects, artistic backgrounds. That all can be done with the graphics editing. Then we have the presentation videos. Presentation video is that you can turn the presentations into the media videos by saving the format, so that will run as the Windows media files. You can give the text effect. You can create the distinctive effective headlines. You can put the selected text with the special effects. You can take the screenshots and insert in the slides. Any of the screenshot can be taken and that can be inserted into a slide. Then we can have the version merging. Version merging means that two of the versions of the same presentation can be merged. If one of the presentation is created on one version of the PowerPoint and another on the another one, we can combine the slides of both. That is not going to give any problem. We can have the video tools, that is we can even edit our videos. We can link the videos to the slide and we get number of editing tools. Using these editing tools, we can keep the video, we can make the video according to ourselves, according to our requirement. We have the feature of broadcasting. The broadcasting feature is that we can review our presentation with our colleagues on internet using the free broadcasting service. That is, our colleagues can view the presentation in their web browsers and they can give us the feedback whether the presentation is effective or not, whether the presentation needs to be have something more in that, something more is to be added, or if something is to be deleted, that all feedback can be taken from our colleagues or from our family members or from our friends by sharing our presentation to them via internet. And that feature is known as broadcasting. So these were the basics of a presentation. Thank you.